funded completely. 609 million is so little to meet the expectations of these marginalized areas. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you. I now put the questions that the programs under Vote 1033 as read out and sums allocated in the schedule be approved. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Will as many as of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. I now put the question that the sum not exceeding Kenya shillings 609,495,880 be issued from the consolidated fund to complete the sum necessary to meet the recurrent and development expenditure during the year ending 30th June 2026 in respect of Vote 1033. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many as of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Vote 1036. State Department for Arid and Semi-Arid Lands and Regional Development.
I propose the question that a sum not exceeding Kenya shillings 11,238,825,658 be issued from the consolidated fund to complete the sum necessary to meet the recurrent and development expenditure during the year ending 30th June 2026 in respect of Vote 1036.
Programs under Vote 1036. 1. Accelerated arid and semi-arid land development. There
is an amendment, Honorable Jane Kagiri.
Thank you, Chair.
Hold on a second before we get there. I propose the question that the program under Vote 1036 as read out and sums allocated in the schedule be amended, be approved. So now I'll give you a chance, Honorable Kagiri.
Chair, I beg to move that the first schedule be amended in Vote 1036 in brackets State Department for Asals and Regional Development under the program 0733000 Accelerated Asal Development by deleting the expression Kenya shillings 5,162,002,697 appearing in column 6 gross current estimates and substituting therefore the expression Kenya shillings 4,802,002,697. Chair, allow me to explain that the National Council for Nomadic Education in Kenya, NACONEC, was mandated to promote access, retention, transition, and completion of basic education for learners in nomadic, marginalized, and other undeserved areas, specifically those in arid and semi-arid lands, that is the ASALs. Honorable Speaker, Laikipia happens to be one of those areas, and I believe for us to retain NACONEC to retain this budget at the Ministry of Education, it would enable NACONEC to ensure the alignment with education. We are not just feeding these children, but we are ensuring that they continue with their education. By allocating this money to the Department of ASAL, these are people who are detached from the system of education and may not be following through with what our children need to achieve. Honorable Speaker, Honorable Chair, it's also good to remember that we are a country that is constrained on resources, and as the Ministry of Education monitors and evaluates other programs, it is good that NACONEC retains the feeding program because that is a program that will be under the Ministry of Education. Chairperson, on sustainability, for how long can ASAL continue ensuring and monitoring that our children remain in school if they're the ones who are going to run the program? Honorable Chair, my humble amendment would be in regard to ensuring that this fund is returned to NACONEC under the Ministry of Education, so that we ensure our children are retained in schools. Of course, I know when it is ASALs, they don't appreciate that there are places like Kisargei in Laikipia County where our children have to be ensured they're going to school. And at the Ministry of Education, they know all their schools in these areas, and they'll be able to monitor which child did not come to school, how they are faring in their education, and how they're able to continue with their education. Chairperson, I move.
Thank you. I propose the question that the program Accelerated Arid and Semi-Arid, you let me propose the question first, and then you will have an opportunity. Honorable members, I propose the question that the program Accelerated Arid and Semi-Arid Lands Development under Vote 1036 be amended as proposed. Okay, now Honorable, who was that who wanted to speak? Yes, Honorable Ngongoyo.
Madam Speaker, I rise to support the amendment. Madam Speaker, coming from Kajiado, thank you, Chair. I rise to support the amendment because, Madam Speaker, anytime education in the ASAL region is a matter that has to be combined together with the issue of movement. And number two, we have a lot of schools in Kajiado that are boarding schools that are meant to facilitate children from the nomadic regions. So I rise to support this amendment. It will favor children, specifically during movement, Madam Speaker, and I want to agree with the Honorable Kagiri that this is the right direction. Let the money remain in the Ministry of Education because we must cluster education together with these regions that are called the ASAL regions, and coming from Kajiado, this will be a beneficial attachment when it goes to the Ministry of Education. Thank you very much.
Yeah, member for Busia.
Thank you, Chair. I rise to support fully this the amendment because I come from a place where floods are frequent, and semi-arid areas like Funyula and Teso North. I spoke to the principals and they've said that attendance has improved. Nutrition-wise, the students are looking even better. Academic performance has been improved as well. And just overall well-being. So this is a very good amendment. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Honorable members. Yes, Honorable Makali.
Yeah, you know, Madam Chairperson, I really have no problem with this amendment. But I think what is an issue of concern is, to me, this is a policy matter. That the money was with another body and is being moved to another body. I think really that matter needs to, because if my memory serves me well, the reason why the money was being moved from that particular organization to the ministry was because there was a bit of corruption. I don't think really that issue has been addressed by the mover of this amendment. Can we be told what is happening? Because I thought that it was being informed by the fact that the money was not being accounted for properly. So are we saying now that issue has been sorted out? And if not so, we can't return money where it has not been accounted for.
Majority Leader.
Thank you, Chair. Chair, I rise to oppose that amendment. And I want to agree there have been issues on accountability, as Honorable Makali says. And Honorable Makali has been a very diligent member of the Budget and Appropriations Committee. To Honorable Speaker, there was a cabinet decision. A decision by cabinet to move that function from the Ministry of Education, and that has since not been rescinded. 3, Honorable Speaker, the Budget and Appropriations Committee has not even considered that particular amendment and agreed with it in committee in line with Article 114 of our Constitution. Therefore, strongly oppose that particular amendment, Honorable Speaker, Honorable Chair. And I can see the Chair of the Budget Committee preparing to say something.